What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinoy Techdad. Today we're going to be talking about 3 phones. This is just going to be me sharing my experience using the 3 phones for a few months. Now my goal for this video is to help you decide which phone is right for you, especially if you're considering these 3 phones. So what I have here today, the Mi 9. So this is my main driver, the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9T. So I've been using all of these phones for a few months now, and we'll be comparing all 3 phones in terms of my user experience, personal user experience, so you guys will have an idea which one would be the right fit for your needs. We're gonna split this into different categories. I'm thinking performance, camera, and battery life. And then lastly, other features that you might be interested to learn about. So first, the performance. These 2 phones, the Mi 9 and the Mi 9T Pro, have the same processor. The Snapdragon 855 processor is the second best processor out there right now because there's already a Snapdragon 855 Plus. But make no mistake that these are still top performing phones in 2019. On the other hand, the Mi 9T runs a Snapdragon 730 processor. I don't like talking about tech specs and benchmarks and all that because at the end of the day, what I care about is the actual user experience. Does it run fast? Does it slow down? Does it throttle? I haven't experienced any of those issues on these phones. In a real world scenario, you'll all enjoy using the 3 phones. With that said, I might be making it a little bit harder for you guys to pick. But do note that when playing games, there's a little bit of a difference between the 3 phones. The Mi 9 and the Mi 9T Pro perform really well when it comes to gaming. Now, that's not to say that the Mi 9T performs poorly in games, but the Mi 9T can't really push your graphics or your gaming performance to its maximum capability. For example, if you're playing Asphalt 9, you'll be able to see all the motion blur, all the smoke and all that using the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9. However, when you play Asphalt 9 on the Mi 9T, you won't be able to see the motion blur and maybe some other graphical effects that won't be visible here. So for those who are very picky when it comes to gaming, you might need to get the Mi 9T Pro or the Mi 9. But when it comes to application performance, you know, the usual applications that we use on our phones, the social media, the YouTube and all that, email, all 3 phones work perfectly. You won't encounter any issues on that. Now when it comes to multimedia watching, if you have any streaming services on your phone, you can watch that perfectly on your phones. And what I love about these phones are they are AMOLED screens. Well, they all have almost the same size screens, with the difference being that the Mi 9 has a notch and the other 2 phones don't have a notch. Overall, watching movies and videos and viewing pictures on these phones has been a great experience for me so far. It's been really enjoyable and I haven't had any issues with screen burn-in. So yeah, when it comes to performance, all 3 phones have great performance. But if you really want to get that perfect performance, maximum performance, I'd pick either the Mi 9T Pro or the Mi 9. Also for gaming, I would really need to mention this. The Mi 9T finally has high frame rate option for Mobile Legends. So for those Mobile Legend fans out there who have been holding off from buying a phone and who were turned off by the Mi 9T because it didn't have high frame rate option, you don't have to worry guys. It finally has a high frame rate setting. Now let's talk about the cameras of all 3 phones. The Mi 9T and the Mi 9 have similar camera sensors. They both have the Sony IMX586 camera sensor. And for the Mi 9T, well, it has a lower camera sensor, which is the IMX582 from Sony. What it means is that there will be a difference in quality between the 3 phones. Well, the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9 will have slightly similar image quality. The Mi 9T will have slightly lower quality, I would say, but you won't really notice it unless you pixel peep, like you zoom in on the pixels. Otherwise, you'll be enjoying the Mi 9T's photo and video quality. Well, they all can shoot 4K videos, but on the Mi 9T, you are limited to 4K 30 frames per second. So that's the limitation of the camera sensor. But check out the Mi 9 and the Mi 9T Pro. They can go up to 4K 60 frames per second. You can see it says 4K 60 frames per second. So that's the video quality of the Mi 9. And let's go and check out the Mi 9T Pro's settings. So you can see it can also go up to 4K 60 frames per second. So that's the difference between the Mi 9T Pro, the Mi 9, and the Mi 9T. Always remember that the Mi 9T will always be the one that has lesser features, I would say, because of course this is a budget phone. This is more of a mid-range phone. If you need a camera comparison video, I actually have a comparison video between the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9, and I will put a link up here. You won't really get the best performance out of the speakers of all three phones. The Mi 9 has a dual speaker setup, and that's really nice and all, but it still doesn't sound good. Both the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro have single down-firing speakers. So that alone should tell you that these phones are not meant to be good-sounding phones. And something that needs to be really pointed out, I love that the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro have headphone jacks. The Mi 9 doesn't have one. And that's something that I really miss while using the Mi 9 as my daily driver, because a lot of times I'm commuting and there are times that I just want to listen to music, I want to watch a video. And while I do have a few Bluetooth headphones, sometimes it's just a hassle for me to bring Bluetooth headphones because I worry that sometimes I might not have charged it before leaving the house. I always bring with me a wired earphone or wired headphones. A lot of times I'm left frustrated because I don't have a headphone jack, and I hate bringing the dongle with me. But it does come with a 3.5 headphone jack adapter. It just doesn't work for me. So if that's a huge consideration for you guys, a headphone jack comes in handy for those kind of situations. So the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro are equipped with high-res audio, so that means you can listen to hi-fi audio. However, you need to turn this option on. So you can only turn it on if you have a headphone connected to the headphone jack. Guys, this is not an automatic feature. You need to turn it on in the options in the settings. Sadly, the Mi 9 doesn't have that feature, but what it does have is an infrared remote blaster, an IR blaster over here. Comes in handy. I mean, I've been able to use it a few times when I couldn't find the remote control, so I've been able to use this on my TV. I love this feature with the Samsung Galaxy S4, and I'm still loving it on the Mi 9. The Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro have 4,000 milliamp hours of battery. On the other hand, the Mi 9 only has 3,300 milliamp hours of battery. You might be thinking, holy crap, that's a really small size battery capacity for the Mi 9. But I'm telling you guys, it surprisingly performs really well when it comes to battery life. I'm charging this twice a day, and that's not because it has poor battery capacity or poor battery performance. It's because I am abusing it. I use this as my mobile hotspot because I have unlimited data on this. On the other hand, the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9T have great battery capacities. The mid-range phone, the Mi 9T, has a better battery life. It probably gives me like 2 hours more than the Mi 9T Pro. And that's because the Mi 9T, the one with the Snapdragon 730, is more power efficient. So if battery life is your main consideration, I would go Mi 9T, Mi 9T Pro, and then the Mi 9. Another thing that you might want to consider as well is charging capability. Both the Mi 9 and the Mi 9T Pro are capable of 27-watt fast charging. The Mi 9T, the mid-range phone, can only charge up to 18 watts fast charging. So that means you'll be charging faster on the Mi 9 and the Mi 9T Pro. But does the fast charging capacity make a huge difference between the three phones? In my opinion, not so much. I mean, if you really want to charge really fast, of course, go with the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9. The Mi 9T is still very good at 18 watts of fast charging. Also, in addition, the Mi 9 can charge wirelessly. However, the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro doesn't have wireless charging capabilities. So if that's a factor for you guys, that's something that you can consider. Hardware-wise, the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro you won't be able to tell the difference between the two. The Mi 9, on the other hand, has a very slim design. It's quite different from the other two phones. It's super slim. So this is the Mi 9T and this is the Mi 9. So you can see the Mi 9 has a dedicated Google Assistant button right here on the left side. The left side of the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9T don't have buttons. Which one do I like in the hand better? The Mi 9. I like the Mi 9 better. It's way slimmer. You can wield it one-handed without any problems. But on the other hand, with the Mi 9T Pro, I find it difficult to wield it in my hand. So let's go ahead and get a female perspective on how the phones feel in the hand and which one is better, especially for those with smaller hands. As I mentioned, I asked my wife for a female's perspective on how it feels in the hand, just so I don't hog all the opinion here. So this is probably the first time she's held any of these phones. Which one do you prefer actually in your hand?
This one.
So she picked the Mi 9. So why did you pick the Mi 9?
For easier grip, I think this one's slimmer.
Easier to use with one hand. Just like me, that's what I prefer. Okay. Oh, also guys, I would like to mention that the cases that come with the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9T, if you saw the unboxing videos I did on these phones, they had markings here. See that? No more branding there. If you're a hardcore gamer, you love gaming on your mobile device, the Mi 9T Pro is what I would highly recommend for you guys to get. Now, if you're on a budget, but you still love to have a gaming phone and still love to have high battery capacity phone, this is what you would want to get, the Mi 9T. It's a little bit watered down than the Mi 9T Pro, but it still does its job well. Now, if you want a little bit more high-end feeling phone, you might want to go with the Mi 9. Now, this doesn't have a big battery capacity, but it does have good battery efficiency. I don't know, it just feels more high-end. Oh, and by the way, before I actually forget this, the haptic feedback on the Mi 9T and the Mi 9T Pro feels a little bit cheap. This was pointed out to me by one of my friends in the tech business. It's Franz. Thank you for pointing this out to me because I also noticed this. But the Mi 9 has a great haptic feedback vibration, so this feels really more premium. Alright guys, so I think that's about it for the comparison of three phones. Personally, I would go with the Mi 9. And that's because, number one, I don't really game hardcore on my mobile devices. I'm more of a PC player. I don't really need that huge of a battery capacity. Also, while the Mi 9 doesn't have a headphone jack, I would say I am contented with the Bluetooth option. Take note guys, the word is contented, not happy. Of course, I still love my wired headphones. They sound really great and you don't need batteries for them. But at the end of the day, I think we're moving forward from the wired setup. The headphone jack might not be on any phone after a few years. Anyway, yeah, I hope this video was able to help you decide which phone you should get. If not, and you still have a lot of questions, then do ask your questions in the comment section so I can help you guys. I will reply to all of your questions. As long as I know the answer, I will tell you the answer straight away, no BS. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Have a great day.